Welcome to the Real Film Nerds Podcast.
Well, welcome back, everyone, to another lovely, extravagant, thought-provoking, incredible Real Film Nerds Podcast, episode number 387. I am your host with the least. Yes, I always self-deprecate, and that is just my humor, so deal with it. Matt Hinshaw. With me, as always, the man with the most, rocking his Metallica shirt for superfan Eric, Mysterious Mike Talent.
Hey, everybody. How's it going, Matt?
You sure you want to ask that question?
All right. Well, Matt, what you should tell our listeners is the news is not always right about buying houses, right? Real estate stuff. Just
Yes.
real quick, 20 seconds.
The news is very confused. I spend hour and a half long conversations. The news is very wrong when it comes to these new federal laws, so don't pay attention to it. Talk to your friends that are realtors, talk to your friends that are title people, talk to your loan officers, talk to your escrow officers, talk to people that are in the industry and have them explain it to you. Don't be scared. This is new federal laws. We all will get through it, especially those of us that are trying to make a fucking living and help you guys get houses. So anyways, don't freak out. And then, if you need me, drop me a line, 928-710-3255. Yes, that is my personal cell phone number, and I don't give a shit. It is everywhere because that's how realtors work. Or, you can always email Mike at realfilmnerds.com. He prefers dick pics, but if you're looking to purchase a house, he will gladly entertain that as well.
Okay, well, that was about 20 seconds, dude. So good job. And then now back to our regular scheduled program of movie reviewing. Matt?
Movie reviewing, again, with Mike's desire for flaccid penis.
I don't think there were any flaccid penis in this.
Dude, I don't think there was really any nudity in this at all. There's like...
Is there side boob?
No, I don't even think there's side boob. There's like hinted at nudity, I guess you would say, but not really much nudity. I mean, it is a horror film. So, Mike, why don't you tell us what film we're reviewing this week and go ahead and break it down? Because I'll be honest, I feel like I'm not going to talk a whole lot. This is your thing. This is one of your favorite things in the world. I think this is going to be your podcast, Mike. I have faith in you. Let's do it. Run the show, please.
Okay. All right. So we're going to be talking about Alien Romulus. The movie was directed by Fede Alvarez and written by Fede Alvarez, Rodo Sagiz, and it's based on characters by Dan O'Brien and Ronald Shusett. And this movie starring Kaylee Spinney, David Johnson, Archie Renault, Isabella Merst. And while scavenging the deep ends of a derelict space station, a group of young space colonists come face to face with the most terrifying life form in the universe. All right,
well,
Matt.
that was difficult, but you got through it, Mike.
I did. Well, Matt, I'll give you my first impressions. I liked it.
Of course you did. It's an Alien movie, Mike. Even if it was absolute pure shit, you would have loved this movie because it's Alien.
Nah, I don't know about that, but for sure, I did like this movie. I liked that they kept with some of the kind of original stuff, and it wasn't as updated. I enjoyed that a lot.
Mike, are you going to tell the listeners what I got you for your birthday this past year? I bought that motherfucker, too, a long time ago. It was sitting in my house for, like, at least 8 months.
8 months, really?
Yeah.
So Matt got me a his 40-year anniversary? Is that right?
Yeah, I think it was 40th anniversary.
Yeah, 40th anniversary Alien. I guess Xenomorph. Let's see. What's the brand of the thing?
I think it was NECA, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was
think
either
his
NECA or Mezco. One of the fancy high-end,
Yeah, man,
extremely detailed toy manufacturers.
Yeah, and it's still in the box, Matt. You'll happy to know.
Oh, dude, I got it because I figured you were going to take it out and like put it on your, desk at work with like all the stuff because it has all these accessories, like insane amount of accessories.
No, it's at work, but it's still in the box, Matt.
Hey, dude, that's great, man. You do you. I got it for you. You do your thing, man, and I'm glad you like it because I really thought that one out, and I'm like, that's fucking perfect. What do they call the alien? They have a name for it.
Xenomorph?
No, Xenomorph is the name, but there's like another, like Champ or Chappie or something like that.
Yeah, they do have a name.
That's what they called him on set. I don't remember what it was.
Yeah, it's something silly.
With a C, like Cap.
Yeah, it's something silly.
Cappy, I don't remember. It was something weird, but yeah. I think it even says it on the box. I'm not sure, but...
Yeah. So, Matt, I like that this movie... it's spoilers, huh? No, so
don't spoil it, Mike, unless you really want to. Again, this is your show.
No, I'm not going to spoil it, but I enjoyed the I guess the way that the story was structured, and I felt like it was a pretty good alien movie to enter into the universe. I liked it better than some of the more later releases. So,
what, like Alien Covenant and Prometheus?
Yeah.
Or are you talking Alien versus Predator?
Well, I mean, Alien versus Predator was kind of fun, but it's a little ridiculous. But
no, dude, I liked Prometheus and Covenant and that trilogy. I'm forgetting what the other one is.
Well, Prometheus, I don't know, man. It was just it was beautiful, but it was just weird. It's kind of a lot,
Maybe that's why I liked it, because it was weird.
But anyway, I like this. I like this. It was a good movie. I'm glad to see that it's doing well. I think once again Disney is making money. So, I think most of the summer box office has been Disney.
The big films for sure.
They did Planet of the Apes. They did Inside Out 2. They did Deadpool, Wolverine. There's another one in there. So those are all hits. Inside Out 2 and Deadpool, Wolverine, man, they're I don't know. I think Inside Out 2 got close to $1 billion worldwide revenue, and then you got Deadpool and Wolverine. They got $1 billion. Man,
you're the numbers person. Don't look at me.
Yeah, no, killing it, dude. They're just Disney was, making good money again, I guess, or at least they released some good movies this year.
Well, go look at their television products. The Acolyte was garbage.
Hey, they're straightening that stuff out, man. It was too late. They already had it all done before they could cancel it.
It was so bad. Ugh. Well, all right. I'll get back to driving the ship here. I thought Alien Romulus was okay. It was good. I'm not going to say it was incredible. I definitely feel it was more in line with the film that it's trying to be a sequel prequel. I'm not sure what we're calling it.
Yeah, it is kind of a sequel prequel.
Because it's in the middle of Alien and Aliens with an S. So it's a sequel to Alien, but it's a prequel to Aliens with an S. So I'm just going sequel prequel. But I think it's back to form, or at least the formula of those films. At least that's what the feel was. The acting, though, I thought was pretty freaking rough, dude. Really rough in this film. They're all pretty much relatively unknown actors, so it's to be expected.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the acting was kind of rough. I mean, it was really the one, our female lead, mostly with the robot.
Yeah,
So,
Kaylee Spaney, and I thought she did okay. She was better than mostly everybody else, but David Johnson was way better than she was.
oh yeah, well, yeah, but and he was the robot, which was
Yeah, he was
interesting.
the-
You know,
Well, they don't call it a robot. What do they
No.
call him in Alien?
Android.
Yeah, is it Android? I don't remember. It has a specific name, but I'm just going to go with Android.
Synthetic.
Synthetic. There you go. That's what it is. Yeah. So I thought he was probably the best actor in the whole film. He was very good, especially in a spoiler part that I'm not going to bring up. But
Yeah, he was very good.
yeah, yeah. But overall, I enjoyed the film. I don't think it's the best Alien. It's definitely not the worst. It's kind of in the middle for me.
Yeah, I was just glad to kind of see it back to, I guess, like you said, the kind of the true form, the kind of the formula. I will say this, man. I did see somebody saying that this was the scariest movie of the summer or something. I'm like, it's not scary at all.
No, I
Like-
didn't think it was scary. I mean, had horror elements because Alien franchise is traditionally horror. There was a bunch of jump scares, but for me, the Alien franchise hasn't really been horror. I mean, it is, but it isn't. I consider it more monster films.
Yeah, I mean, I think the first movie, Alien, is terrifying. The all the kind of the buildup of everything and not really seeing anything. Where this movie you get like kind of a lot of stuff early, and I feel like they handled having multiple xenomorphs and the face huggers, and they had their name in this. And all that stuff was pretty good, but it was presented pretty early in the movie, at least the facehugger stuff. So
Yeah, but Mike, I mean, this is, God, what, the 9th, 10th, 11th film, something like that in the franchise? We all know what the Alien is, and we know what facehuggers are, and we know all that stuff. So, of course, it's going to introduce it faster. One thing I'll say, though, that I thought was one of its big major problems is that I really don't give a shit about the characters. They really didn't do a whole lot of character development. The only ones that have any kind of level of development is the two main characters, Rain and Andy. Even the one chick, was it Kay, the other girl in it? Like, she has a thing that she reveals and, is shocking and all this other stuff. But still, I really didn't care because I didn't know her backstory. I really wasn't vested in her as a character. The only one I was the two leads. And even then, if one of them would have died, I would have been, okay, whatever kind of thing. I just wasn't super invested in the characters because they didn't build them up as well.
you're
And
right.
a 2-hour long movie too. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
Yeah, no, you're right, dude. They did not do a lot of character development. I don't even know what the relationship between Rain and Taylor was because they didn't even really tell you. You just kind of have to assume that they were some sort of couple at some point, and that's it.
I have no clue. Couple, friends, coworkers. I don't know because he was the one that was piloting the ship, right? The freight ship or whatever they used.
Yeah, well, I don't think he was a pilot. I think he was in charge of like salvage operation or something. Because that ship was like they would get something, some sort of mineral or something, because they had like a cargo bay.
Yeah, well, that's what I was saying. It being a freighter because it was the whole planet was a big mine. And so I think being a freighter, it was whatever they were mining was what was in the cargo bay, and they were transporting it, across the planet is what I think it was. But it has the capabilities to go into space, and so they took that chance and did it.
Ah, okay, gotcha.
Anyways, that's what I think it was.
Yeah, that's probably right. I'm not sure, but anyway, yeah, you're right. They don't do a lot for character building. You just kind of see these characters, they kind of get together, they hatch a loose plan, and then they execute.
Yeah,
So-
and when the people started dying, because it is a horror movie and an alien movie, when people started dying, I'm not going to say who or what or where or when or why or how, obviously the alien, but when people started dying, I really didn't care.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. So, I guess that's the one thing that was lacking. I liked a lot of the other things. I thought some of the things they did in the movie were pretty neat, especially towards the end. But that stuff's kind of spoilers. So, Matt, I'm just going to ask you, what are you drinking right now?
Well, Mike, thank you for asking, kind sir. I'm back on my Kirkland brand fake Trulies. Today I have mango.
Okay, all right. Well, I'm still cracking into some Oktoberfest. It's tasty.
I have still not found any, but I am also not actively looking for it either. I have to put in an order for Walmart because I hate grocery shopping. So if they have it on the website, I will probably get a 12-pack.
Nice, dude. Yeah, do you do the pickup where they drop it into your car or whatever? And then
Yeah,
peace
I
out?
always get out and load it into my car with them because I feel bad because they're so over freaking worked here. But yeah, I do that just because I hate grocery shopping so bad. I hate it with a passion.
All right, dude. No, we use it sometimes too, man. We go to a lot of grocery stores just to get various things, and yeah, we use it. It's good most of the time.
Do they have it at Aldi?
So they do have it at Aldi, but not all locations, and not our location, which is depressing.
Okay, so because they're going to be building an Aldi here in Prescott Valley.
So they'll probably have it at one that they're building because
They damn well will better.
they'll plan for it, and we can tell you all the things to buy from Aldi.
Okay, I will need a list, but I have not heard if they for sure have secured land and started building and doing the contract yet. But I know they were looking to build a store in Prescott Valley. So that will be awesome if that happens.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
So, all right, Mike. Well, your favorite part of the podcast, and this is one of your favorite films or film franchises, maybe not this particular film. So this better be good, Mike. What is this week's incredible alien-based dad joke?
Oh, it's terrible, dude. Why did Alien in Romulus break up with his girlfriend?
I got dad jokes. I don't think they understand, though. Gotta think I'm funny. Other people never laugh, though. Dad jokes.
Wait, hold on. Did you make this one up or did you look this up? Or is this AI?
AI.
Okay, so you went to an AI chat GPT or something and you said, tell me a joke about Alien Romulus.
Yeah.
God. So, why did the alien in Romulus break up with his girlfriend? Too much tongue?
Wait. Because she had too much space in the relationship.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. I mean, dude, I think mine was pretty good.
Well, yeah, yours is pretty good. Yeah.
Too much tongue, has a little mouth that comes out.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's like mouth.
Okay.
Yeah, I
That's
don't know.
still a mouth, the jaw tongue. Still tongue. That's a lot of tongue, Mike. Good way to get a tonsillectomy, though, right?
Yeah.
So, all right, Mike. This probably is going to be really hard, I think. Maybe not. We'll see. How does Alien Romulus relate to the Marvel Cinematic Universe?
Yeah, dude, it was hard. There's like nobody in this movie. And so I had to dig deep, Matt, but I did find somebody in the makeup department. Pepe Mora also worked on Deadpool 2.
That'll work. I guess, kind of. I mean, it still technically was a Fox product, but Deadpool, Wolverine is in the MCU, so I think the Deadpool films and all the Fox products are being grandfathered in. They're just a different universe than the Marvel Cinematic Universe known as 616.
Okay. All right. Well, it's close.
It works, man. It works.
It was tough, man. I looked through everybody. I was like, oh, man, there's nothing.
So, all right, Mike, speaking of AI, what did you think about the resurrection of Ian Holm? That is causing quite the stir on the internet from what I've been told. I personally haven't looked into it because I don't care, but a lot of people have been talking about it. What are your thoughts?
Well, so this is the reason that Hollywood went on strike, essentially. Ian Holm passed away
2020.
2020. And he's the main character in a movie in 2024 that he never participated in.
He participated in the original.
That's correct. So they were able to recreate his voice and CGI his face onto somebody else's face, probably saying all the stuff. They probably just matched it, or I don't know. Like, they probably did mocap and stuff.
In IMDb, there's an actor that says Daniel Betts, facial and vocal performance.
Yeah, so I bet they mocapped, motion captured somebody's face, and then mapped on the CGI face onto it. So, I think it was okay. I mean, his estate approved it, so it wasn't like somebody did, like, he got, somehow his estate got paid. I don't know how much or anything, but likely he would have done the movie if he was around. So I don't know, man, but I thought it was fine. I was surprised to see him. I thought it was cool. It kind of helped bridge the gap of, the movie.
Yeah, because he's that android or whatever they're called, synthetic. Yeah, that synthetic is a model, and so there would be multiple ones made of him. So that makes sense.
Yeah, so I thought that was kind of cool. I was surprised, and I was like, oh, shit, I think he's dead. I wasn't 100% sure, and then I was like, afterwards, I looked it up. I'm like, oh, yeah, totally dead.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I feel that, again, hopefully we don't get, canceled for this shit, but I feel that if the estate is okay with it, and the estate is getting paid what the actor would have been paid, then it's fine. But if they do it and take someone's likeness and take someone's voice and do all that kind of shit and not pay the dues to the estate, then that's a problem. And I think that's where Hollywood was really afraid, because they, having someone come in and they mocap him for a day and they just pay him a day rate and own his likeness forever, that's a fucking problem, But if they're treating it like he's an actor and it doesn't go to him, but it goes to his family, his whatever, then I don't have a problem. I don't see an issue.
Yeah, so I think that's what Hollywood was fighting about, because it's like, we could have Tom Hanks starring in the next movies for the next 200 years.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Especially like Tom Hanks, Tom Cruise, all the big people. I mean, Chris Hemsworth could literally play Thor for the rest of, the Marvel Cinematic Universe for the next however long it keeps going. Ryan Reynolds. I mean, seriously, they have so much footage and so much stuff that they can create these things. But I think if that's the way it's going to go, I'm fine with it as long as they keep getting paid like real actors. It's when you are doing that shit and trying to, save a buck and put more money in your pocket is a fucking problem.
Yeah, and they were worried about, like extras and stuff like that. Like you said, Matt, they'd mocap like an extra or something for a day, and then they could recreate thousands of them in the picture and just have them doing different things or put different makeup on them. Like, think of something like Walking Dead, where they need lots of extras for like background stuff. They could just have the same character, dressed up in different zombie skins essentially and all over the place, and like they only paid somebody once a day rate.
Yeah, no, and that's not okay. Yeah, I don't agree with that at all. I mean, I'm struggling to keep my fourth career. I don't know, whatever this is. And, we're trying to keep it going and get paid too. It's a very different situation, but I feel, a day's wage, you should pay it if the person's not there or is, because that's what you're paying for, is their likeness, their voice, their acting ability, that kind of shit. And the computer systems are getting so good that they can emulate it. And so I still think it's that person, because you wouldn't have had it without that person existing, period.
Yeah, so I don't know. AI is it's interesting, but man, it's just a tool. So I think if it's used just to help, make things a little easier and stuff, like the AI can help with mocap. Like you can now, like, with very little effort, kind of do your own motion capture and drive characters' facial expressions. Much easier than you were able to before, where you had to hand animate it and stuff. And some of that stuff's awesome. So, like, I don't know.
Well, Mike, you say that now, and then Skynet takes over next week.
Correct. That's true.
Okay,
I
so
mean,
we're in the spoiler section now of Alien Romulus. What else do you want to spoil, Mike? Or you were going to say something?
Oh, yeah. No, I was just going to keep going on by AI, but you're right. Alien Romulus.
I'm sorry. I'm just trying to steer us back.
Yeah. You're bringing us back. Yeah, man, I enjoyed, so the spoiler, one of the things I thought was kind of interesting was the zero gravity acid.
Oh, dude, that was the best scene in the film. That shit was awesome.
I thought that was cool, dude. I thought that was really cool.
That was really interesting how that's what she thought of to get around it. And then you see the consequences later. But yeah, I thought that was the best scene in the whole film. That was just very good, very creative, very well done. The CGI looked fantastic. That was the best scene in the film to me.
Yeah. I thought the end dragged a little bit.
Oh, God. You really want to go to the end, Mike? Because I will tear that a new asshole.
I feel like we didn't need to have the
two endings.
Yeah. They
should have stopped. When they were loading them up in the pods and doing their thing. That was a good ending.
That was a good ending.
They kept
and it was
going.
Fine. And
it got fucking weird, Mike. Just say it. It got fucking weird.
It got real weird. The baby turning into this huge, like, Prometheus kind of looking thing, which is, that makes sense, right? But whoa.
Yeah, it was a human alien hybrid fucking bullshit, and it was stupid.
Yeah.
I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. It was a waste of time. And that's where I was saying, there's no nudity, but it was implied that she was giving birth to an egg. I don't fucking know.
I don't know, dude.
It wrecked it. Honestly, it wrecked right there. Not to reveal my score yet, but right there, that dropped a whole fucking reel. That whole ending debacle.
Yeah, because, dude, up until then, dude, the acid stuff, like, kicking ass, taking names, and then even the final, like, the battle with the huge alien or whatever, and it was like they were trying to do too much to be like aliens, like there were some times in the movie that I liked that were like homages to some of the shots of the other movies. Like I felt like there was some shots that they did on purpose that were like just like Alien.
Member berries.
Yeah, and that was great. I was like, this is great. But like the whole thing at the end where it's like, cursing at the alien and stuff, I was like, no. Like, I liked it when the droid dude did it. That was fine. The first ending.
Yeah. No, that they should have just left it.
And
I don't know why they had to add another 15, 20 minutes.
I don't know, dude. It was weird too. It was weird. And then the whole, like, now we're going to hit the asteroid belt again. I was like, no. Dumb.
Yeah, what the fuck was that all about? That was stupid.
It was dumb too, dude.
And I liked the space station crashing into the asteroid belt because I thought that was interesting because impact. And I kept thinking, fuck, dude, they're going to crash into the planet and that's how they're going to have a sequel and there's going to be aliens running around all over this mining planet decimating all these people. And then they cut to the shot of it crashing to the belt, and I'm like, oh, Yeah, that makes sense. That's cool. It just kind of caught me a little off guard because I thought they were crashing in the planet.
Oh yeah, no, they were talking. Yeah, the asteroid belt or whatever. But
Yeah.
I thought that was cool, and I thought that was fine for the movie. I liked the little space station thing. I thought it was great. But man, I even enjoyed how the synthetic was it what was his character's name?
Andy?
Rook.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ian Holmes synthetic. Yeah.
Yeah, the Ian Holmes synthetic Rook was like essentially working in that space station basically the whole time, like doing shit like for a long time after all these people were dead.
I guess they kind of implied that, but I mean that motherfucker was lying face down dead when we got on the space station.
Yeah, but I mean, I feel like he did some stuff for a while before. I don't know.
Yeah, before the aliens kicked his ass. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, what about all those fucking face huggers, dude? That was insane. So
Yeah.
many.
Many, too.
And then the hive of the aliens with all, before the acid scene where there's just all these aliens in there. That was fucking wild, too.
That was wild. You didn't know that was in there either. It's like,
No.
oh. Like, you thought there was just the one that just recently hatched. And you're like, oh, shit.
Well, and one thing I was thinking is, again, this is going back to me thinking they were crashing into the planet, is that with her, like, birthing, like, an alien, I thought that was going to be, like, the big queen alien kind of thing. And
No.
no, it didn't go that way. But I was fine. The biggest issue I had was the ending and the acting. I think the CGI, I think the live action stuff, the AI stuff, I think that was all good. But the acting was not great for most of it. The character development was not great. And then the 25-minute or however long ending could have been cut off. I think you fix those things, I would give this movie a hell of a lot higher rating. But
Yeah, I think it would have been just better after the putting him in the pods thing. If that just was the end,
yeah,
that would have been fine.
are you going to buy this on Blu-ray, Mike?
I don't know. Probably.
Yeah, well, it's like the one thing that you buy. You are about aliens like I am about Star Wars, but not as bad.
Yeah.
Although I did hear about someone this weekend when I was down at Booger's birthday party. She was talking about her and her husband's alien collection and how they had to sell a lot of it off to move to Arizona. And they still had one room of just alien memorabilia and stuff. And I thought that was pretty cool.
Oh, that is cool.
And it was her collection, not his.
Nice.
So I'm like, well, no wonder you got that ring on your finger.
I did see that there's a show coming out on, I think, FX. Aliens. So we'll see what that's about.
FX or Hulu, or probably both.
Well, I think it said both.
Yeah, because like The Bear. Have you watched The Bear at all, Mike?
No, I haven't watched The Bear.
Yeah, so The Bear is an FX product, but it comes out on Hulu. It's never been on the actual FX channel.
Oh, okay. All right.
But anyways, well, Mike, what else would you like to add about Alien Romulus?
I guess one other thing that was weird, man, is they do all this effort to show this character who's pregnant, and then, like, she pretty much just gets killed off right away. It was weird.
Well, I just don't understand the whole pregnancy thing. And again, that was where, I was going to talk about it, I guess, a little bit. Is like, that's the other character that has a little bit of character development, is that she's pregnant. They don't say who the father is. I guess they imply that it's probably like Bjorn. That's the one that was like trying to protect her before he died.
That was the douchebag guy.
Yeah, the douchebag guy.
I kind of thought it might have been him, but like that's it. Like
they kind of imply it, but she wouldn't say who it is or any of that kind of shit. And I was just like, well, I guess he gave up his life to save his baby, but I don't fucking know, dude. I don't know. It was just not good. But at least we had some backstory on Rain and some backstory on Andy, and I don't know. I don't know what I was expecting. I guess I got what I was kind of expecting. I wasn't expecting like the world's greatest alien film, but it wasn't bad. It just wasn't incredible. And you're the alien person, so I'm more interested to see what you thought of it. Oh, that's one question I want to ask though before you give your rating, Mike.
Right.
Do you think this is going to lead to an Alien Romulus 2 and Alien Romulus 3, or is it going to be like Aliens Romulus? I don't know. Are we going to get 2 sequels to this? Because there's already chatter about that possibly happening.
Well, I think since this movie did pretty well, and I think they're pretty happy with its turnout, I think we'll see something else, but I don't know if it'll be in the Romulus. I don't know, I guess.
Well, they leave it open-ended. I mean, think about it. Andy and Rain survived, and they're going to that other planet.
Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe.
Maybe there's an alien in the other pod. Maybe she had twins.
Correct. Maybe there is.
Dude. They'll make something up.
I would hope that they don't keep writing this one, but maybe they will. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's good. It's fine how it is. So, all right, Mike. Well, how many reels do you give Alien Romulus?
So I'm going to give it 3 reels out of 5, Matt.
That makes no sense to me.
It was, it's okay. It was fun to see it back in the box office again, and Alien, and.
But you like this movie more than me. I swear you do.
Yeah, I think I do. What are you giving it? 3 too?
I give it 3.5. I thought it was above average. I thought it was okay.
There we go, man. There we go. That does make no sense.
No,
awesome.
It makes no sense.
That's okay.
I mean,
you can
I
tell
dropped
that
that
we
bitch
don't
a
talk
full
about it.
reel, you know? Our rating system doesn't make any sense. My mom's rating system is way fucking worse, though. Way worse. She loves everything. No, I really thought you were going to be in the 4-5 territory.
No. I don't give out 5s hardly for anything, dude.
No, you've had some 5s this year, Mike. I've had 1 5. Or did I have 2? I might have had 2 this year. I'd have to look it up.
I think you had 2. Did you have one Dune and then
yes.
Deadpool?
Dune and Deadpool Wolverine. Yeah, Dune was fucking amazing. That movie is so good.
It was really
very good. So, speaking about movies that are incredible and should not be remade, Mike, why don't you tell people about next week's film?
I don't even know what it is, but I'm sure it's incredible.
No, Mike, I think this is a film that should have never been made, but we are going to go see it anyways, and it is probably going to piss both of us off, but we're going to go.
Oh gosh, no, I don't know what it is.
It is the remake of The Crow.
Oh yeah, we're probably not going to like it.
So yeah, that's what comes out next week. That is what I've decided to pick without your
that's fine.
knowledge. So
yeah, we'll go see that. Because the only other movie would be like Blink Twice, I think. And then isn't it like Beetlejuice, man? Like
it's September.
Beetlejuice.
We got a couple more weeks until Beetlejuice.
Yeah, that's September 6th though. Like it's right around the corner, dude.
I know. It's a couple weeks.
Man. Crazy, dude. Crazy.
But anyways, yeah, I'm not sure what we're doing for next week. I'm going to have to look that up. But I mean, next week. August 29th would be the release date. I haven't looked up what's coming out then. But our release date this week is the 22nd, 23rd, which is The Crow. And that's about the only thing that's coming out that's new. And as horrible as I think that film is going to be and how not needed that film is going to be, I do really like Bill Skarsgård. He is a very, very good actor. He was excellent in It. He's been excellent in just about every single role he's played. So if there's going to be a saving grace for this film being remade, it's the fact that he's the star. So
yeah, for sure, dude. I'm hoping.
We'll see
something.
Yeah,
yep.
I mean, we'll see. He was also in John Wick Chapter 4, and then the It franchise, and then Barbarian, which we did not see. I didn't see it. You might have. And then Boy Kills World, which I kind of wanted to see, but never got around to seeing that one. So we'll see how it goes, man. I just feel that the original was so good. Why remake such a troubled film that did so well and is one of the great films of the 90s? Honestly, why fucking remake it already?
Yeah, I don't know, dude. Well, already. Man, it's been like 30 years.
I know, but for fuck's sake, it was like yesterday for us.
Yeah, it was 94, dude. It has been 30 years.
Yeah.
There's 40 years.
No.
94.
You would be almost 50 then, Mike, and you're not almost 50.
Yeah. Nope,
we still
30
got
years.
a couple more years. God damn it. Stop aging me.
30 years, dude. 30 years later. Holy crap, buddy.
Why? Just leave it alone. It's so good. The soundtrack, the everything. Fuck. All right. Well, we'll see, man. Mike.
Yeah.
I'm done ranting. Right. I'm sure next week is going to be nothing but a fucking rant about how bad it is or how okay. I don't know. That's why we're going to go see it.
That's why we're going to see it, man. All right, dude. Well, I think with that, thanks for listening, everybody. And make sure to follow us on the socials. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or X. And we'll catch you on next week's pod. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you for listening to The Real Film Nerds. Now, don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Real Film Nerds. Now, go out and catch a movie.
Welcome, everyone, to Ma Hinshaw Loses Her Cookies. Episode 77, Alien Romulus. Good evening, Matt. How are you this blue moon evening?
Why do you always sound so weird? Like, it makes sense on this one because it's kind of a horror movie, but...
Well,
hello, Matt.
Horror.
Welcome to Ma Hinshaw Loses Her Cookies.
Absolutely. Am I not scary, right?
Well, I mean, that's just because I had the video turned on.
Oh, okay. Well, whatever. Anyway, hi there.
Hello, Mother. So this week we watched Alien Romulus.
Mm-hmm.
It is, I'll go over a little bit, just to try and figure out how we're going to do your podcast. We're still trying to figure out the format. Like Mike and I have our format down pretty good. We have segments and all that shit. You and I were just kind of all over the place.
Yeah.
So we'll work on that. We'll get it figured out.
Okay.
I mean, it only took 387 episodes for us to get it figured out. So
I'm all over the place anyway.
I mean, you're only on episode 77. We got a long way to go before it starts actually clicking. So you better not die on me.
Oh, okay. I'll try not to. Mm-hmm.
So anyways, all right. Alien Romulus. This is a film. It is what I affectionately called in the RFN podcast. It's a prequel sequel. So it is a sequel to Alien, but it's a prequel to Aliens. It's in between the two. So Mom, you've watched all the Alien movies. Have you watched the modern movies or just the originals like Alien, Aliens, Aliens 3, Alien versus Predator, Alien versus Predator 2? Or did you ever watch like Covenant or Prometheus or any of those?
No, I didn't watch Alien versus Predator. I watched the original and I watched the one with Sigourney Weaver and the spaceship. I don't know what one.
She's in multiple Alien films, Mom. So you got to get a little bit more specific than the one with Sigourney Weaver in it.
Well, I watched those, whatever the heck they were, but I didn't see any Predator there.
Okay, so you didn't see the new ones. The new ones had Michael Fassbender, and they were done, I don't know, 5-10 years ago.
No.
Okay.
Probably didn't.
So then you can't compare it to those, which is fine. Mike and I did that. What are your thoughts about Alien Romulus?
Okay. It was okay, but I didn't think it was terribly frightening. Like the first one was really scary and yipes, kind of scary. But I don't know. It was okay. I thought just the beginning was really boring to me, and going through the oh shoot, it's not whatever it is, space thing.
The space station?
Yeah, they'd go
Okay.
through one thing and then shut the door and then go another place and shut the door. I don't know. It just didn't ring my bells. I fell asleep several times. Okay, there. That's my call on that.
Well, then own it. If you fell asleep, own it because you're a crotchety old biddy that's tired.
Oops. Heck yes, I did. I fell asleep a lot. I'm like, oh gosh, are they ever going to end just wandering around this dump? Anyway, yeah. Then, in my view, the acting was not terribly earth-shaking. It was kind of, I don't know. I just felt like it wasn't all that exciting. And but it was okay. It was okay. I was kind of disappointed in this movie because I really thought it would have more scary alien parts. And I didn't think you could almost predict what was going to happen, I guess is what I would say. And so I don't know. It was all right, but I know everybody who saw it, Rotten Tomatoes, 85% loved the thing, but I was not that excited with it.
Well, that's why you have a podcast, is because people want to know what Ma Hinshaw thinks. We don't give a crap about everyone else. We can go look at Rotten Tomatoes and we can go look at IMDb and all that other crap. We want to know what Ma Hinshaw, who only does her things on the podcast and the radio, thought.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I thought the whole bunch of spiders thing, that was kind of, I almost...
You mean the face huggers? There's no spiders.
Whatever you call them. I don't know. Whatever you call them.
They're face huggers.
Okay,
they
well,
climb on your face and they hug your face and they shove their tails down your throat.
Down your throat, yeah, right. But I thought that was kind of dumb, and I thought they looked like slime, which didn't scare me. Really, it was just, I don't know. I just was kind of corny to me, and that's how I felt. Okay, very simply put. All right.
So you do or you don't like corn? I don't know whether the corn came in.
Well, I don't know. I mean, it was okay, but I did, they're like, they're frightened. Okay, maybe. Didn't really get that feeling from them, that kind of stuff, I don't know. It just was kind of weird. And then folks have been talking about the guy that did one of the aliens that was supposed to be in it, and everybody was wondering which guy it was and all that. And I found out it was the dude, and I can't remember, what was he, a colonel or some darn thing, and he was strapped down or whatever. I guess that was the guy, and the guy had been dead, so it had to be CGI, right?
Okay, so you kind of got it. So the guy plays a synth in the original Alien. His name is Ian Holm. I talked about this in my podcast with Mike as well.
Okay.
We got on a real interesting topic about it.
Oh, cool. Well, I want to hear that. Yeah.
But yes, Ian Holm, he passed away in 2020. They used his likeness and his voice through AI reconstruction. And they had an actor play him and do the facial movements, all that stuff, and just cloned over his face and his voice.
Okay, now that is creepy. No.
Well, I mean, I don't want to get into the topic because Mike and I talked about it for a long time, but it's all the shit that the actors in Hollywood was striking about not long ago.
Oh, yeah.
And this is what's coming, and they're already using it. This is the second time Disney has used it.
Well, poo on them. Use real live actors.
Well, there was a live actor. It's just it wasn't his face or his voice.
Or his voice. What else is there? Oh, good grief. Well, anyhow. Okay. Well, I gotcha. But anyway, it was entertaining, but it didn't really rock my boat. I expected it to be really freaking frightening, and it wasn't to me. But to the young people in this world, probably it was frightening, but it wasn't to me. That's all I can say. Okay?
So you wanted to wet yourself and you didn't, and that's what you're upset
So I
about.
did. No, I wore Depends and everything. So, if I got scared, but no, didn't happen. Mm-mm. Okay?
You got problems, Mom.
I know. I have to see really scary stuff, I guess, in order to be frightened. I don't know. That's all I know. All right?
Okay, so there's nothing else you want to add. You didn't want to talk
No.
about the movie that's coming out next week, The Crow. If you ever even seen the original Crow?
Yes, I've seen the original Crow, but I'll be darned if I remember much of it.
Well, then you need to talk to Frankie Lala and have him sit down and put it on for you one day.
Well, I shall have him do that. I really will, because I remember faintly stuff, but my gosh, I probably saw it way back when, and I don't remember much at all. So yeah, I'll need to. And I hope I even get to that movie, so we'll see how it works out. Okay? And I gave this movie 3 cookies. There you go.
Well, Jesus. Okay, I didn't even get to ask you, but all right. Well, Hinshaw gives it 3 cookies.
Mm-hmm. Yes, average. I spoke with another person that really, really, oh my gosh, it was so exciting. But that person probably brought more to it than I would, or something. I don't know, but I just didn't think it was all that great. Okay?
Okay. So people should or should not see it in the theaters.
Well, if you're into that and you want to, yeah, probably theater is better because of the, I don't know, the fact of the shuttle and all that. Yeah, I think you probably should see it in the movies. But, that's up to you, and if you have the money to do it. But if you have a screen, what the heck,
So yes, go see it in the theaters.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's doing pretty good at the box office, I believe. So.
Oh, okay. All righty. Well, I will have to go and see if I can watch the old Crow.
Well, it's from 1994.
Well, that's old, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, does that mean I'm old then?
We won't go there.
Well, that's just cruel. An actor died in the original.
Yes, I knew that. But I don't know. It's very hazy to me. I don't remember a whole lot. So I think I need to watch it again before I watch the other one.
Well, again, you did grow up in the 60s. I mean, you were in college in the 60s. So
yeah, well,
I'm not surprised that the 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, and 2020s are very hazy to you.
Oh, no. The 2000s and 2020s aren't hazy, but
Is that when you stopped smoking the marijuana?
No, shush. No, I never have. Never, ever, ever. Anyway,
Even though it's legal?
I don't care. Legal schmeagle. No,
Well,
I do not.
Well, I don't know what Lord of the Rings has to do with you smoking marijuana. The hobbits smoke marijuana in Lord of the Rings. I mean, maybe that's what you're saying.
No, I didn't know they did. Oh, well, poo. Oh, no. I'll go back and watch Winnie the Pooh. The heck with the Hobbit then.
Well, are you going to watch the horror movie Winnie the Pooh?
There's a horror movie?
Yeah, I want to try and watch it for Harvest Horror Fest in October. We'll see.
Oh my golly, poor Jenny. She better not watch it.
Well, yeah, she's a 2-year-old child. Why would she watch a horror movie?
And I hope Winnie doesn't have fangs or anything. But
her life is a horror movie.
Yes, it is. And I'm tired. That kid runs around so much. It's frightening. Anyway.
All right. Are you done talking about your grandkid?
Yes, I am.
All right. Well, thank you everyone for joining us for another, I guess, exciting episode of Ma Hinshaw Loses Her Cookies, episode number 77. We will chat it with you next week when we review the film The Crow 2024, the movie that should not have been made at all.
All righty. Talk to you later. Bye.